Hello guys, this is Veer. So for today we will just set up a connection between AWS and CircleCI. This will be the OpenID connection. So this is a secured connection. We will not use some kind of secret key or anything. So for getting the first thing, I have also pushed the code, the Terraform code for this into the GitHub, and I have also written the README file. If you just follow this, might be you will be able to do. If you crash somewhere, like if you are facing some issues somewhere, you can directly go to this YouTube video, and you will get this video, the video you are watching right now. So the first step will be like you have to go to the AWS Open Console, and you have to just click here IAM role. You have to go to the IAM role service, and you have to search for IAM role. You will get the IAM role. Here you have to navigate to the identity providers. Okay, so once you reach to the identity providers, you have to click on add provider. Once you clicked on add provider, you have to click on OpenID Connect. Okay, so we need a URL here. That URL is to be put in. So what will be our URL? For each one of you, the URL will be different. So just follow me what I am doing, so you will get that URL. Okay, so for getting the URL, I have written here navigate to identity provider. We are at the identity provider right now. Okay, click on add provider button. We have already clicked on add provider button, and we are here. So now we have to give the provider URL. This is the provider URL, and I will just copy this complete URL and I will paste it here. I will just remove this HTTPS. Okay, and I will paste it here. Okay, so now I have to put your organization ID. So for each of you, the ID will be different. So just follow me where to go and how to get that ID. So first you have to go to your CircleCI homepage, and you have to click on the organization. Once I click on this organization, this is the homepage of your CircleCI. Just click on the organization settings. You can see here the settings. Just click on this, and here you will get the organization ID. So this is the ID of your organization. So just don't select and copy paste. Just click on this to copy, because sometimes there is some white space and all. So to eliminate that issues, just you have to just copy from here and paste it here. Okay, and also the same, your audience will be the project ID. The same thing you have copied, you have to paste it here also. So this is the same thing. You can see bb5@445. So this must be same, audience must be same to your project ID. So now just hit on add provider. So this will add your provider. Okay, so now the OpenID is connected. Your URL is connected to the CircleCI, but now you have to create a role with the trusted policy, which will allow you to connect to your AWS, like basic the role and permissions. So what you can do here, clicked on just go on roles. Sorry, I'm just clicked on roles. When you click on create role, just go on custom trust policy. So here what you have to do is you will get here the create role and custom trust policy. You have to just copy this. Okay, and you have to just paste it here. This is a custom trust policy. Okay, yes, so now you have to put your account ID, which is the AWS account ID, which you will get from here. I just copied this, and I will just replace this account ID. I will just paste it here, and now you also have to add the organization ID here. Okay, so now I will just copy the organization ID, the same organization ID, click and paste here. Okay, so the same organization ID you have to put it here also. Okay, so wherever you will see that placeholder where your organization ID is there, you have to replace your organization ID, and just make sure there is no such dollar or like something wrong. So I will just paste it here. Okay, now you will also see project ID. So what is this project ID? Basically this means like when you add this organization, basically your complete GitHub account, this is your GitHub account. So like basically, and whichever repository you create, and you will push that whichever repository you create under this organization must be able to uh, access the AWS. If your use case is such like that, then just don't put a project ID here, just put a star. So in this case, if you put a star here, this generally means that any organization, any project of your organization will be able to access your AWS. But if you want to restrict that like to the specific project, then what you have to do is you have to just paste the project ID here. So I will just guide you through. Just click on project. Like if I want to add a specific project which should only have the access to the AWS, and only in this case you have to do this. So once you come on I will just replay for you. So once you come to the projects, just click on the project, just select the repo, then you have to click on the project setting here. So here you will see the project ID. You can see the project ID this. So if you give this ID here, only this ID will be able to connect to your AWS. Okay, so this is it. So I will just hit a next here, and I will give the required custom policies. You can also create and add it here. Like if you want to give it only to the ECR and all. For just testing, I am giving the S3 full access. So I will just list the S3 bucket, and I can also give the read only, but I will just give a S3 full access for now. And this will be my any name you can put. Okay, create role. So now I can view the role, and you can see the trust policies like that. So this is restricted to the project. The project ID is this. If I put a star here, it will be for complete all the projects under your organization. Organization is nothing but your ID. Like this is the organization, and this is all the repos under it. So if you remove the repos like projects, so it will basically it will just allow all the repositories under vir_code. Okay, for now, like I will just go and I will just create a pipeline. So I already have a pipeline here. So you can following this, you can just see here what is the method and how to assume the role. This is just a sample to list the S3 buckets. So you can see here AWS setup CLI, and you have to give the role ARN. This is the role which we have created, and this is the ARN. I will just copy this ARN and I will paste it here. I will just click it on edit. So I will just paste it here. Okay, so this just basically means this will ask the AWS to assume this role. And now we have a trust policy, trust relationship here, which allow us to assume that role. So I will, and also this AWS setup CLI or will configure it to the default profile. So later on it can be able to assume that like have that session key. So I just updated it. So now I will come to CircleCI and I will check it for it. Let's wait for it, guys. So as you can see, guys, it has already generated a short-lived AWS using OIDC token, and it has get the credentials, and you can see there is a one bucket I can see in the list, which is image 166. So I will just go here in my S3 bucket, and you can see that bucket. So the OpenID connection is made here, correct? So this is how we create Okay guys, so for making it more easier through Terraform, this complete like creating a OIDC connection through a Terraform, I have written one code, which the code you will get it from here, from the same repository, the folder name Terraform. Here you have one folder module, and you have this two providers and main.tf. I will just explain you short. The provider is the one you have to, if you have configured a multiple AWS accounts, you have to just provide uncomment this, and you have to just give the profile name here. So in my case, I have just do not have any multiple AWS accounts, so I don't need this. So I will just update this main file, main.tf file. So here you have to give the organization ID, which I have already explained you right now just a few minutes ago, where how to get that organization ID. So I will just again get into that. So here you will get the organization settings from, you will get the organization ID, which will be this input. And for your project, you have to just go from here, create project settings, then you will get the project's ID. Okay, so once this is done, you have to just open a new terminal, and this terminal will be open to your root folder. So I will just change the directory to the Terraform. Now you can see I am in a Terraform directory. Okay, then I will just do a Terraform init, Terraform init. Okay, so this will download some dependencies of the modules. Okay guys, by that I have a multiple account actually here. So if you don't have a multiple account, you have to just comment this, and if you have it, then you have to uncomment this. So I have the account with the profile name personal. Okay, then I will just clear the screen after Terraform init, and I will just clear the screen, Terraform apply, then I will hit enter. So this script will generate a file. That file will be your trust policy, and it will also make a connection between OpenID and your organization. As you can see, it has automatically binded some strings for you, and it will generate it directly. I will just hit enter, yes. Okay, so now you can see there is a one new file here it has generated, which is called a trust relationship file. So this is the file is only valid for your project, project ID, which is this is the project ID and organization. So if you want to allow to your complete organization the AWS connection, you have to just put a star here. This will allow the complete projects in your organization ID, but I have just restricted to the one project right now. So this is valid only for one project, this trust policy. So you will just simply copy this, and you will just make a new role, and you will just I will just refresh and show you here. So you can see this is created now, which that audience and all this automatically inputted from Terraform. I will just go in roles, I will create a new role, I will add a custom trust policy. I will just put here the complete trust policy, and you can see there is a no error. It means the security is also, like, security risk is also 0. It means it's very much secure. And I will just hit a next here, and I will just give S3 full access for now, just to list down all the S3 buckets. And this will be my Terraform CircleCI. So this name can be anything, it depends on you. Then I just created a new new role, and this role is created, and I will just copy this ARN, and let's see our CircleCI is able to assume this role or not through a pipeline. And for this I will just go to the build. I will just edit the configuration file. Okay, so here you can see the previous role which was manually created, and I will just paste the updated role, save and run to the main. Okay guys, so I will just click on the main. I will leave this site. So this will be running. Yeah, this is running. I will just hit a refresh. Still downloading. Okay, it's generating the token. So as you can see guys, it is able to connect with the AWS, and this pipeline is successfully with the new role also. So this is how we create the OpenID connection through a Terraform. If you guys were facing some kind of issue or you don't wanted to follow that long videos, you can directly use the Terraform script to directly get your work done. Thank you guys, and if you face any issues, please let me know in the comment section. I will definitely reply you. Thank you so much.